Okay, so it is April 1st, and that makes it day 5 of me filming my progress vlog. So let's get right to it. So for the past couple days for my warm-ups, I've been doing the blue scales around the circle. So I thought today I would just do some major Mixolydian Dorian scales. Yeah, so I've already tuned and done some long notes off camera, and so let's get right to it. Okay, so I'll put the camera down here. That's my hand. Lovely. Okay, so since we're starting out with some more basic scales, I guess, I'm gonna do the major Mixolydian and Dorian for one key and then move on. Okay, so we're going to start on C, and let's do fourths, so F, B flat, so on. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, I'm still working on getting that D, E, so forth. Just because it's one of those things that is a little awkward transferring from flute, but I am working on it. Okay, F. Okay, I think we're just gonna do one more key since we're already at the 4-minute mark. Okay. Okay, so then for today, I want to focus a little bit more on the head for Song for My Father, just because I realized now that in my run-throughs I've kind of been neglecting, I've been kind of neglecting the articulations a little bit, so I want to focus on that. So I think for today, what we're going to do is I'm going to just run the head a couple of times before I do a run-through with a solo, because I want to make sure that with the new read, getting all those articulations, because articulations and dynamics too. Dynamics are very important. That's something that I want to work on while I break in this read here. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, is I'm just gonna run the head once, stop it, and then run it again, and then we'll do a run through. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so I think I was biting down a little bit too hard on the read there, and it wasn't helping with my articulations. Alright, there we go. So we're going to try that again. Alright. Okay. There we go. Fix that. Alright, I think I got it now. Alright, so let's do a run through of the head on Song for My Father.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so I think for a run through of the head that actually went okay. I'm not too happy with how it started out with the tone quality, but I'm really just hoping that that's just the fact that I'm breaking in this read, and it's technically my first day of playing it. I started breaking it in after yesterday's vlog, but I didn't really get too much done with it. So I'm just hoping that it's because it's just like the first actual day, that's what's causing it to squeak a little bit. So hopefully by the end of this week it will show some improvement. So we're just going to do another run through of the head. Focus a little bit more on those accents, because I got the staccatos down, which is nice, especially for the B part. It's pretty important. But now I want to get the accents on the A part down and really focus on pushing those accents and getting holding out those notes, because the accented notes are tied over. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing that, and then also work a little bit on my crescendos on those long notes, because that's what I've been doing, is I'm doing tiny little crescendos, and so I want to make sure that there's an actual difference. So we're going to do another run through, this time focusing more on the accents and the crescendos on those long notes. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so I think that went pretty great. So now it's time for the run through. If I can just get this to slide back to 0. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do a run through, and I think I'm going to stick with interchanging the Coltrane, what was it called? Oh, here it is. The Coltrane Minor Pentatonic with that D blues that the sheet music offers. I really like using that G sharp. It is in both scales, but I think it hits better when I use it as part of the minor pentatonic instead of the blues, so yeah. Alright, so here's the run through for Song for My Father with Head Taken Twice, solo, and one out head with a tag. Alright, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
about that solo with the second day working with both of those scales. I don't think I really used C sharp as a passing tone on my scale, on my solos today, but I think that that's fine, just because I'm still working on interchanging the scales more. So, yeah. I think I did pretty good. And I think I just really need to work on breaking in this reed. Once this reed is broken in, I think my tone will improve a little bit more. So, now on to the next tune, Blues 7. I think today, what I want to focus on with that tune is going to be more the head than a solo, I guess. And just because I'm only using one scale on the solo, and so it's a pretty easy scale for me to keep track of and for me to use. So I really want to focus on the head and making sure that I'm getting all of those articulations. So I think I'm going to do the same thing I did with song, and I'm going to run the head a couple of times. And then really try to hit those articulations and also the rests, because it's a very, I guess, spaced out there. There are a lot of rests in the head, and so it's really keeping track of making sure that I'm getting the downbeats and making sure that I'm starting on the right count. Okay, so first head run through for Blues 7. Still gonna be doing that, just kind of vibing along to like the first 30 seconds while I wait for the piano intro. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so I think that went okay, not perfect. And I think I also figured out why I'm having some trouble with the opening parts of every tune. My embouchure is just a little off, so I think just changing my embouchure a little bit when I start playing the head every time is going to be very, very helpful. So, let's try that again, but this time with the right embouchure. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
really well. A lot better than the first time, definitely. So I'm just gonna roll it back to the beginning. We'll do a run through with the head twice, one solo course. Well, we'll try to take one course for a solo, but I don't know how well that's gonna work out. Because I've realized I've been playing kind of 2 courses. So I think we'll just take the solo as it goes, and just play what the instrument wants me to play. Yeah. And then we'll just do an out head. I'm not really sure what to do for a tag yet, so no tag this time. But yeah, so Blue 7, full run through.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so that was my full run through of Blue 7. I felt a lot better about the solo this time. I don't know what it was. It just kind of, what I was playing, it just felt right. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It just kind of, I felt a lot better, a lot more confident. I felt like I was definitely using the scale more to its, more benefits of the scale, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it, but I just kind of felt like, you know, the accidentals and stuff, like the sharps and the flats were all in the right place. And I felt like I was kind of starting to make my own solo and not just starting to riff off of the head like I've been doing previously. So, that is all I have for today, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!